Hey everybody, and welcome back to Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. This is the full release of the game. The entire thing is out now. We played 2 hours of the beta. You guys made that video do so well. Thanks for that. Welcome to all the new people that have come from that video. I'm Seren. I play a lot of Warhammer. I'm a huge Warhammer fan. So if you like what you see and you haven't subscribed but you came for the Rogue Trader stuff, I recommend subscribing because this is going to be a huge part of the channel, as is the usual Total War Warhammer, all that sort of good stuff that I've been doing. I have 2 Warhammer 3 campaigns going on right now, the Old World custom map and Immortal Empires as the Chaos Dwarfs. So, yeah, without further ado, let's dive into Rogue Trader for real this time. We're not going to be starting new games from here on out. We're going to start a new game here, and that's it. This is where we move past the 2-hour mark, if that makes any sense. So these first 2 hours may go a little faster than usual for me because I already played the first 2 hours, but I want this series to go from the beginning because I played the beta for you, I played some of the alpha, and yeah, let's dive into it. We're going to dive into a new game. So the main story, the other story modes are coming soon. They are part of the season pass, $15 a piece. Coming in 2024. As usual with Owlcat, they have like a big season pass. So I grabbed it. I grabbed this one myself. I have waited so long for this one, and I was happy to shoot some their way to check this one out. So yeah, let's check this one. We'll be playing on normal difficulty. I'm not gonna mess around too much with these settings. Let's do a custom character. That way we can get the right thing here. We're gonna choose a custom character, and let's go through this one at a time real quick. Portrait. I think we're gonna choose this man. This man is gonna be our portrait. Appearance. That one's fine. Body. We'll do body 1. Skin tone. Get a little lighter. There we go. I wasn't done. Hair. I don't want to be bald. Insert SpongeBob screaming bald at King Neptune here. Yeah, I think this is a good hairstyle. Oh yeah, I can. Yeah, I'll zoom in. We're gonna go. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna do mutton chops. Tattoo. Augmentations. Yeah, I like that one. And voice.
I don't need luck. I have strategy.
Imperium, take this sacrifice.
We have purified the battlefield of the enemy's taint.
Let's do pious. A pious male. Pious, I don't know. I think Voidborn is where we're gonna go with this. Voidborn is probably one of the more fun ones. However, it gives us -5 strength, which I don't really want that. It sounds fun, but I don't want the -5 strength. Let's do Imperial World as our home world, and our Imperial World will be agility, perception. We'll do 10 strength. I want to have some extra firepower here. Sanctioned Psyker is going to be our origin story. Psykers are feared and distrusted, but are nonetheless valuable assets to the Imperium. The role of the Adeptus Astra Telepathica is to recruit, identify, and classify these found to possess psychic abilities. The most powerful who survive the rigorous sanctioning rituals are selected to serve on the battlefield. The mind of a sanctioned psyker is steeled against the manifold dangers risked by wielders of warp powers. You are one of those found worthy to serve humanity and have miraculously survived the perils of the warp. Sanctioned psyker. We're going to be a pyromancer. That's not really a question for me. That's what we're going to be. Feat of greatness. It gives us extra coercion, persuasion. We'll give the apex of brilliance. I want the Xenos lore. And our darkest hour will be Shadow of Torment. Archetypes. So we can level up to level 36 over time. You can choose only one of the first tier archetypes at this moment. Archetypes are development paths that you're here to follow. Each archetype encapsulates a unique set of skills and expertise and represents a specific combat specialization, from the frontline warrior to the indispensable leader preferring to command from the rear. Choose who you want to be in the grimdark future of Warhammer 40k, Rogue Trader. We're going to be an officer, because that gives us access to Vanguard, Master Tactician, and Grand Strategist. Characteristics. We have 30 points available. We're going to put 5 each into the things that we don't have extra buffs in already. That kind of evens it all out, so to say. So, yeah, let's dive. Let's see here. I think we're good to go in that front. Voidship. Let's do a Firestorm class frigate. Can't edit that, but we can edit the name if we want to. We'll do a Firestorm class frigate. And our name will be... Let's keep Clement, Marn, Headmont, Chavez, Aubrey. I like Seth. It keeps coming up. We'll be Seth Santiago. Alright, complete. $95% loaded. I'm so excited for this one. So excited for this one, man. To finally be able to go into this and not have some sort of limit to what I can do. I love the beta, but I didn't like being limited on what I could do past a certain point. So to be able to go kind of into this is going to be huge for me. Press any key. Can I escape? I don't want to try it. I'll just do the edit of the sound in post. Because the sound's a little low.
An excellent place for contemplation. One has the best view of the cathedral from here. Mesmerizing, wouldn't you say? An impeccable manifestation of the God Emperor's sublimity.
Alright, so we get to make our first choice here. Let's see. I like this third line, so we're going to say it. All this ostentatious ostentatious luxury, this laughable pretense, is enough to make one think that the architect meant to compensate rather than glorify. Can I escape? Yes, I can. Options? Sound?
An interesting perspective. However, allow me to offer you a bit of advice. In the interests of your own well-being, you should frame your thoughts with greater piety. Demonstrating such a lack of care when choosing your words might be viewed by certain people as evidence of insufficient trepidation before the God Emperor, the master of humanity.
I prefer to serve by acting, not speaking.
That is commendable, quite so. However, there are many, many who believe that toils in his name start with diligence in choosing one's own words. Remember that when next you are presented with the privilege of conversing about him with loyal servants of the Imperium.
Alright, Mr. Voidfear.
Allow me to introduce myself. Conrad Voidfear, Master of Whispers, in the employ of Her Ladyship Rogue Trader Theodora von Valencius. At your service. I haven't had the pleasure of speaking with you in person before.
My name is Seth Santiago, and as to avoid any misunderstanding, I am a sanctioned psyker.
I am aware of that fact. It would have been unacceptable negligence to have overlooked such a detail when compiling your profile. Fate bestowed upon you powers of witchcraft, and a duty to use them for the good of the Imperium. Yours is truly an unenviable lot. I will be frank with you. You may forget your past titles, no matter who gave them to you, or what their origins are. From the moment you and the other candidate were brought aboard this void ship, your fate changed. You now serve Lord Captain Theodora von Valencius, and carry the burden of an heir of this house. Henceforth, you share your dynastic name with Her Ladyship. Bear it with honor.
You have a curious title, Master of Whispers. What are your responsibilities?
To put it plainly, I am the head of the network of spies and informers who serve the interests of House von Valencius. I uncover weak links both among Lady Theodora's retinue and in the ranks of her rivals. I eliminate our vulnerabilities and exploit those of others.
You say I'm one of the Rogue Trader's heirs, so there's another candidate?
There is. And you will meet him soon enough.
Tell me about the one on whose ship I have found myself.
I would rather not discuss the Lord Captain behind her back. Especially not on board her ship. No one knows better than I that whispers are wont to attract particularly close attention. Suffice it to say that Her Ladyship is the bearer of the sacred warrant of trade and a woman of immense power and entitlement. However privileged your position may be, I ask that you do not incur her anger by being disrespectful or obtuse. Lady Theodora despises both qualities.
Lord Captain? A strange title for the Lady Theodora.
Such are the traditions of the Imperium. Lord Captain is the title that was established in the annals of the Lex Imperialis, at the time when the first rogue traders entered the God Emperor's service, and therefore, it is sacrosanct.
Alright, let's get down to business now. So, I assume you had some goal in mind when you decided to seek me out. Let's address it.
But of course, I have come to invite you to a meeting with Lady Theodora. I imagine you have many questions for your patroness, and I'm sure she has just as many questions for you. It is regrettable that you haven't yet had an opportunity to speak. It has been an arduous voyage thus far. The Lord Captain and Master Edelthrad von Valencius are conversing on the observation platform. Let us join them there.
And there's where we're standing. We are through the first dialogue of many in this, I think, 6-act game. So, new quest, By the Right of Blood, follow Kunrad.
Let the faith guide my path to glory.
Some objects in the game can be interacted with in a special way. I have played a lot of this already. So, a massive conference table, obviously crafted from real wood. A resource of incredible value aboard a void ship.
We are bound by the blood of martyrs.
The sacred mechanism has been interfered with without due reverence. The duration of the data processing cycle has tripled. Incomprehensible information is put on a large screen above the cogitators. You can make out references to unfamiliar systems and worlds among the numbers and logistic symbols.
We shall reclaim what is rightfully ours.
A candlelit altar with a copy of the 2348 volume of the Lex Imperialis, the Codex of the Sacred Laws of the Imperium. I went through a lot of revisions on that one if it's on the 2348
Know
version.
your duty.
Let's go in here and see what's up.
One of the Von Valencius trophy rooms. Perhaps you would like to take a look around after your audience with the Lord Captain.
What's happening? Run! The servitors have gone berserk!
I knew I shouldn't have trusted you.
Our foes shall be crushed beneath our unyielding might.
Let's start the battle. This is different. Boy. Kowalski analysis. All battles in the game are turn-based and take place on a grid. On their turn, the character can move, attack, and use their ability. Select the cell within the highlighted area and double-click on it to move the character there. Okay. So you have up to 6 movement points and 4 action points. This is my
Your
main character.
end is nigh. The Emperor commands. I cannot comply.
One friendly creature within a voice of command. So the next one we're going to get is a crew officer that does their turn. Good job missing that. Both of you, amazing job missing. You're helping nothing, Kunrad.
I will not let this be the warning to all who oppose us.
I can scarcely believe it on a
What
day like this.
suspiciously poor timing for such an accident. servitors malfunction on the officer's deck at exactly the same moment when the rogue trader and her heirs are gathered here. I have blocked all passages between the upper and lower sectors of the residential decks. If this is a deliberate attack, it should stop the culprits from advancing their plan.
Talk to Theodora von Valancius. Spread out. No one is allowed to enter the premises. Station.
I'm afraid I must remain here. For Lady Theodora's safety, I have to oversee the execution of these orders personally. I hope you will have no difficulty reaching the observation platform on your own. It is just at the end of this corridor.
Map looks a whole lot better than it did in the beta. Gotta give credit there.
The Divine watches over us!
Two. This exhibit is unfinished. Another symbol of House von Valancius' valor will be displayed here at some point in the future.
With each step, I forge my destiny among the stars.
The Monroos battle tank. Reclaimed and restored by the grace of the God Emperor, the first to breach the capital wall during the pacification of Vortes Catan. Tarantula sentry gun, constructed with the blessing of the Adeptus Mechanicus using a standard template construct in the manufactorums of Kiava Gamma. The wires in the service rotator are still smoldering. It would seem the cause of this malfunction was the short-circuiting of the motive force.
Let the faith guide my path to glory. Blessed is von Valancius' bloodline. Let us walk this path to the end.
I beg your pardon, your lordship. After the incident with the servitor, the passage is closed to anyone until the arch-militant says otherwise.
We are bound by the blood of martyrs.
And I think this is where we're going to wrap up the first episode. So if you enjoyed this first episode of Rogue Trader, make sure to leave a like on it, subscribe, turn notifications. We'll be back in a couple of days for another episode. We'll be playing this plenty during the next few weeks. So yeah, that's going to do it. If you liked it, make sure to like it. If you don't want to see more, make sure to subscribe. Without all being said, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.